That place is one of the most underrated places in Torrevieja. Why? Because it's away from the really busy bit. It's nice and quiet around here. Believe it or not, this is where we had our first apartment. The first apartment when we moved. One of the first apartments that we stayed in was just here, looking out to the sea. And I've got to say, coffee and tapa, it is one of the most underrated bits of Torrevieja. And there's an apartment for sale. But we're not going to talk about apartments, we're not going to talk about property for sale in Spain today. We're going to have a walk around Torrevieja and see. The good thing about all the apartments at this end of Torrevieja, they've all been getting tarted up on the outside, they've all been getting looked to make a bit more nicer than what they were a few years ago, that's for certain. And I've got to say, we've done quite a nice job on this nice quiet end of town. These are at the totem pole end of Torrevieja. And the thing is, there's plenty of restaurants here where you can sit and have something to eat, looking out to the sea without the flea market. The flea market, yes, the looky men. And them trying to sell you absolute anything that's fake in the world. I always like this, but it's nice and quiet. So I like this end. It's away from the busyness. But let's have a walk round and see what's going on in Torrevieja today. So it is a bit cloudy today. Tell you one thing, St. Patrick's Day down in Cabaroig yesterday, they definitely got the weather for it. They got the luck of the Irish yesterday. And last summer, this bar here was open. Not too sure what's going to happen with it this year. Don't know how busy it was. But last year it was open. Let's have a look. See what the water is like just now. Quite a low tide today. Quite a low tide. And there's people on the beach. Lots of people on the beach today. As you can see. There we go. People on the beach. Sunset Beach Restaurant. Sunset Beach Restaurant is one of the best restaurants around this end of Torrevieja. And there are some restaurants down this side that are way hidden out the way that are equally as good, that are generally off the beaten track. And it's only really if you go looking for them that you'll find them. People ask us what are the best tapas bars, etc. down in Torrevieja, Phil. What some people might think are good tapas bars, other people think are rubbish. My advice to you is go about 3 or 4 streets back, head into town, and just have a look up the side streets and explore the Spanish side. Explore away from the touristy bit, and that's when you tend to find restaurants that are really good quality and fantastic value for money. This one's got a big massive new terrace also. That never had the big terrace the last time I was here. The pizza place. So they have extended their terrace. And a lot of the bars that were closed are now open. Summer season has well and truly begun. And nice and chilled out. If you want to try tapas down this end of the beach, one place to go to is Esmeralda. Go to Esmeralda, that's a fantastic restaurant. It's really nice in there. Tapas in there is really good. And it's actually really good value for money. There's the menu del dia, $12.90 for the menu del dia, sitting on the beachfront. Sitting on the beachfront today. I think that's fantastic value for money. What do you think? Tell us in the comments. So, who's looking forward to coming back to Torrevieja? People chilled out on the beach. On a Monday afternoon. How's your Monday afternoon going? To be fair, I don't see the point of sitting down the beach when it's cloudy. But maybe that is just me. A few of the bars are closing early today. A few apartments for sale down this end also. What I'm going to show you is I'm going to take a walk right down actually, just to see what is going on. people were asking if the Chiringuitos are open down in Playa Flamenca and Cabo Roig areas. As yet, there's nothing been set up. It is a bit early for them to get set up. As soon as we find out, they said last year that they were definitely going to be out this summer, but I don't know whether anything's come out from Torrevieja Town Hall. Maybe if you're watching this and you stay down Torrevieja Costa, give us a comment and give us an update on what you've heard about the Chiringuitos down in Torrevieja Costa. Because obviously the ones up here in Torrevieja, they'll be getting set up in about the next month or so. They'll be getting set up in about the next month. So as soon as they're set up, we'll be able to tell you if the ones, then we'll have a trip down and we'll give you an update so you know for this summer if the Chiringuitos are going to be open this summer in Torrevieja Costa. They definitely will up in Torrevieja, but it's a different part of the world down in Torrevieja Costa, as they say. Torrevieja Town Hall never really does the same as what Torrevieja Council does. Anyway. So as you can see, they've replaced all the sand, because obviously that was washed away a couple of months ago with all the storms that we had. And you can see they've replaced it all. It looks like they're going to replace some more of it, because some of the rocks over this area, you can still see them. And then obviously that famous icon of a restaurant is gone. Yep, it is gone. Right, let's take a walk around this way. Because the road has been getting all refurbished, and the downside it is as well is what I noticed is Varto the kebab shop, they've lost a big chunk of their terrace. Now if you remember Varto kebab, they during August you cannot get a seat at Varto, but the council in their wisdom have come along and they've painted yellow lines on the road right outside of Varto. Now, the downside of that is they're not allowed to put a terrace on where they painted the road, and that's a bit of disappointment for the restaurant, because I know one restaurant decided just to close altogether because they'd lost this massive bit of terrace. Will it affect Varto? Not at all, because they've still got the inside area, they'll still have the outside area to the left hand side and the right hand side, but there's probably about 30 or 40 seats that will be missing. Anyway, who's been to Sans Bistro? Who's been to Sans Bistro? Have you been to Sans Bistro? What is it like? Tango. Is that still open? Yes, it is. That's another fantastic bar. It's nice in there. Really nice in Tango. You're going to come down to the front of Torrevieja. Make sure you're going to Tango for a drink. Make sure you go into Tango for a drink, because the interior of Tango is something just a little bit different. And it wouldn't be Torrevieja without it having its usual graffiti on the wall. And it doesn't say we're magic. It says whatever it says in Spanish. And there's some other new graffiti. It is the downside of Torrevieja. It is the one thing that really lets the town down, is all the graffiti in the town. Anyway, we can't end on a sad note about graffiti. Let's have a walk around this little green area, head back to the beachfront and end it on a happy note. End the video on a happy note, looking out to sea, the Mediterranean. Monday, the day after St. Patrick's Day, and I was hoping to give you a little bit of sunshine for this video today, but blue skies will have to suffice. A little bit of blue skies. Nice beach, people in shorts on the beach, people sunbathing, chilling out. And there we go. that is Torrevieja today. So on that note, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Wait around for the next one. That will be, I'm trying to put out a video every day this week, but it's not really happening because of work commitments this week. Yeah, work's going to be really busy this week with floors, and so I might struggle to get a video every day. I will try my hardest. It is a task that I've set myself, a challenge that I set myself to try and get a video out every single day for the foreseeable future. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Hasta luego.